Hey everyone. So we are currently on the east side of the Cascades, up near Winthrop, Mazama area. We are going to hike into Stehekin. We're gonna start off Highway 20. We're gonna hike about 12 miles tomorrow to the first campsite, and then like another 10 the second day into the town of Stehekin. For those who don't know, Stehekin is at the very, very north end of Lake Chelan. We're not hiking on the PCT into Stehekin, but then on the way out, we're gonna take there's a bus, because otherwise it's like a 20-mile walk to the start of the trail that we're gonna hike out of.
Yeah, we'll take a bus and then hike out.
Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I know it looks like a complete mess. But all of this, most of it, is gonna fit in our backpacks.
Oh, it's heavier than I thought it was gonna be. We are gonna start the trail.
So it's day one. We have already gotten lost. Not too bad. Today we're looking at somewhere between 10 and 15 miles. We're starting today off with a pretty long downhill, and then we have about 2,500 feet of elevation. So we have a bit of a climb, and then the rest of our day is downhill.
We're gonna start cold soaking our lunch, because I guess that's what backpackers do. I don't know.
This is our first time cold soaking, so we don't really know how long it's gonna take. And personally, I would like my food to be ready when I am hungry.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we picked up these salmon shoes. These are insane. I'm a big fan of Epic. Not sponsored yet. But I love these Epic. I mean, they've got bison and venison ones. Anyway, big fan.
So what we're doing for lunch is we have some minute rice, some beans that I dehydrated. We also have some cheese powder in there, and then we have a taco seasoning we'll add to it.
Okay, it's like 12:15. Time for lunch. So I got my little burrito. It's fine. I mean, it's not like, I give it like a 5 out of 10. We are out of the bugs and on our descent down, and there's a really nice mountain. We found a campsite. We're tired. I think we officially did like 14 miles, 14.6. I'm pretty beat.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna set up the tent and I don't know, probably lay down for a bit. That sounds nice. Eat some candy. Well, we're making dinner and just kind of hanging out.
We decided to do our mountain house, I guess they're not mountain house, ReadyWise meals tonight, since today was our biggest day, and these are probably the most calories and the most filling. So we're having a yummy dinner tonight.
Well, we are just kind of laying down. Our tent's up there.
We're pooped.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. And neither of us slept very well last night, I think because we were just excited. And then we had to hike 15 miles, and now we're exhausted.
Ugh.
There's not a lot of shade in our campground.
There's not a lot of shade. It's like very sparse.
We're also literally on a hill, but it's okay because there are spots that are flat for tents,
Yeah.
but otherwise you're just literally on the side of a hill.
All right, well, it is 7:35.
Is it really? Oh my god.
And
We are in the bed.
yeah, honestly, probably gonna go to bed within the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, we are exhausted. Every time we lay down, we just don't want to get up. So I thought, let's just put our stuff away and we can go lay down in the tent and then we don't have to get up. We're excited for tomorrow.
I'm so
Excited to get to Stehekin.
yeah. I'm stoked because I've never been to Stehekin.
We could barely fit all of our food and trash in our bear cans.
It's nice because there's trash cans on Stehekin, so we can drop off half of our trash. And like, I've accumulated a decent amount of trash, so
Same.
which is crazy. I've only been out here for what, 12 hours?
But we did like 15 miles today, so we did a lot of snacks.
Yeah, I had a lot of snacks. Good morning.
Good morning. We slept for about 12 hours.
It's 8 o'clock.
We went to bed at 8 and woke up at 8. Well, we made it to the bakery, the infamous bakery. We'll be back tomorrow for cinnamon rolls, so we didn't already get one. But it was on our way into town, so we're stopping. We got some food.
They didn't have Diet Coke, but you know what? The Diet Pepsi will do.
Aaron's been dreaming about this all day.
Mmm.
But we got what is this, a chicken
Pocket or something?
A chicken pocket. It's like a Hot Pocket. They had pizza, so it's like a Hot Pocket, but maybe different. We found a nice spot in the shade.
Took our shoes and socks off.
Yeah, in the grass, and I think we're just gonna hang out for a bit.
Oh yeah, this is good. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna eat. We are in a very remote town in Washington.
I think possibly the most remote town in Washington.
Called Stehekin, which is at the northern end of Lake Chelan, which is a very large lake that feeds into the Columbia, right?
Yeah, the only way to access this town is by taking a ferry from the town of Chelan, which is about 4 hours and $50 one way. You can fly in. There's a very, very, very small airstrip. Or you can hike for 2 days. Those are the only 3 ways you can really get in here.
So some people do live here. Obviously there's workers. There's also a lodge here. And so people will come and vacation at Lake Chelan. But the resort is kind of the big, I guess, attraction here.
Yeah. All right, we made it down to the water. Let's see. Hey. Yeah, it's very pretty. We're just walking along the water. There's some really cool houses. Met some really cool people so far. It's a fun area.
Can you tell my feet hurt? We are currently hanging out down by the water. We found a spot at the group camp that is just south of the resort in Stehekin. It's first come, first serve. It's just a hiker camp, so we're there along with some PCT hikers, and we just dropped off some of our stuff and then came down to the lake to dip our feet in. So this is the view.
I made my orange chicken with rice. You know, it's not great. It's the chicken doesn't rehydrate, and this was kind of my worry. The rice and veggies are fine, and I'm sure if I add soy sauce, it'll taste even better. But I'll just pick around the chicken. Just a bummer. With the chicken dehydrated, I mean, I would make this again without the chicken and just do veggies and rice. I mean, the rice and the veggies and the sauce are totally great without the chicken. The chicken is just like really hard. And I think it was in the dehydrator for too long. Okay, I think it's like 8 p.m. We're in our tent. There's the view outside of our tent. We're gonna try and wake up decently early. There's a bus at 10 or at 8 a.m. and then at like 10 a.m. and then at like 12. So
we're gonna get the 8 a.m.
Yeah, we're gonna get the 8 a.m. I think it stops off at the bakery. If not, then we'll just eat when we get to the trailhead. But it should stop at the bakery. And we'll get a cinnamon roll.
My feet were killing me the entire day. I have the worst blisters I've ever gotten.
That's also true.
And I don't usually get blisters, so I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But they hurt so bad.
It's hot. It's probably like gotta be 70 degrees right now. So
no, it's like hotter. It's like 80 at least.
So we probably will not be sleeping with our sleeping bags. So we went to bed pretty early last night. We're walking from our campground. There's the lake. It's nice and pretty. We're walking to like the main town to buy bus tickets to shuttle us up like 20 miles. And then it's that way. And then that's where we'll start our day. So we're in kind of like, it's like a lodge. You know, this is the view from the lodge. There's a restaurant up there. And then there's like a convenience store over there. And then there's like lodges. And then like along this road back there is where the bakery is. And a lot of the housing.
See it, I'm sure it'd be very interesting. Saw an otter up here once, and also a heron. Boy, they don't put up with anybody.
We really could not decide between the cinnamon roll and the sticky bun, so we got both.
I got a cinnamon roll and a sticky bun, and they both look insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mmm.
Wow. Oh, these are still warm, by the way. They were just made.
Yeah, they were just made. Mmm. That's insane.
Okay, now for the cinnamon roll. Oh my god. It's so buttery.
I'll get up in there.
I mean, without a doubt, these are the best cinnamon rolls I've ever had. Without a doubt. Also, they're massive.
Yeah, if you're ever in Stehekin, you need to come try these.
Also, their other food looks delicious too.
Yeah,
They have
they have
pies and
croissants and German chocolate cake, muffins and cookies. I don't know what they're doing there, but they're doing it right.
Well, we had a wonderful bus ride to the trail. We have somewhere between, again, 10 and maybe 13 miles today, but it should be pretty shaded and not too much elevation today. So we'll update you along the way.
I don't know if you guys can tell how absolutely massive this tree is. Here, hold this real quick. It's huge. That is massive. There are some very big trees. I mean, that one over there is pretty big. But yeah, I mean, there's Lucy standing next to it. It's huge. Wow. It's been a nice little hike so far. It's pretty hot. We're kind of in a valley. It's not too much elevation gain. Definitely not as scenic as our hike in. Just because we're kind of following the valley. We're on the actual PCT now. The grade is a lot less steep. The trail looks like this a lot. Yeah, about 5 miles into our 12-mile day. So, it's nice and pretty. bridge. You guys, it's gotta be like, I think it's like 94 out right now. Beautiful view. Beautiful view. Absolutely brutal conditions. This is crazy. It's hot and we're climbing up a mountain. Holy shit. Oh, that's tough. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God, it's so sketchy. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was scary.
That was a little sketchy. You may be wondering why my shoes look different. I'll answer that question. These are Lucy's shoes. They're way too small for me, but Lucy right now has really bad blisters. So I gave her my shoes. I gave her my shoes so that they wouldn't get worse. And I don't know, they feel better for her, so. My feet are like a little bulgy, but they're fine. They're fine, they're fine. We made it to South Fork Campground.
This is night 3.
Night 3. I don't know how many miles it was today.
I think about 12. Yeah, Aaron was very nice and let me use his shoes because my feet are literally a wreck.
It's currently 5:20 p.m. We did instant mashed potatoes, some gravy, and some stuffing. This is what it looks like. It looks like mush, but it tastes like Thanksgiving mashed potatoes and gravy, and it's so good. Yeah, add some like cranberries in there.
This all together too, for like, I think it made 3 meals, probably cost like $2. So I was thinking it would be fun to say what some of the best and worst moments of the trip were. So I wanted to start with food. So best food, and this is the only food that we brought. So obviously the cinnamon rolls would probably win.
Best meal for sure is this. The best snack that I brought is the salmon. The worst food, unfortunately, is gonna have to go to my homemade backpacking meal. It was good, it had good flavor. I think I'm gonna redo it, but without the chicken.
Best food for me was the backpacker meal that I had on the first night. It was chicken Alfredo. I thought it was really dang good. And then worst food, the mac and cheese that I made. But it wasn't bad. Out of the 3, that was probably the worst, but I would still eat it again. Best day of hiking and worst day of hiking?
I think the easiest was yesterday going into Stehekin. Hardest day was today. The miles wasn't hard, it was the heat. It was just so hot.
Best day was the first day for me. I felt great. It was, 14 miles, but I felt good the whole way. Worst day was probably today. Yeah, again, not because of the miles or the elevation, but because of the heat, and my feet my feet were doing fine for probably the first 4 miles, but then the last 8, they really hurt. Oh yeah, best and worst campsites.
I think the best campsite is this one. I don't know, last night's campsite and the first night were both very mid campsites. I think they're kind of the same.
Best, I agree, is probably this one. Just because it has like flat ground and then it's also pretty private. Yeah, I think the worst campsite was the first one. For anybody who wants to hike to Stehekin, this is a really manageable route to do. And it's very fun. It was really fun hiking to Stehekin. The people there are so nice.
Yeah.
That was probably a highlight of the trip, is just talking to the people in Stehekin and also talking to the people on the trail. Yeah, so I highly recommend it. I don't think that this is a very hard loop to do. I would say if you're gonna do the same loop that we do it the same way that we did it. If you were to do it backwards, so leaving Stehekin, heading up McAllister is gotta be like 10 miles of straight uphill.
Yeah,
that seems terrible. Yeah, it's been a great trip. We will see you tomorrow. Good morning. We are having our breakfast of Neo Energy and various granola / protein bars. The bugs are kind of bad this morning, so we're just packing up and gonna head out about 5.5 miles today, and then we'll make it to the car.
I think we did it. I think it was like a full 40 miles of hiking. My feet hurt really bad. These shoes are way too small for me, and my toes are really sore. And they hurt. I'm hot. I think I'm gonna take my backpack off now.
We made it back to the car. We're hot and exhausted. I think both of our feet hurt a ton, but it was a great trip. Had a lot of fun. Ready to get some food.
Take a shower.
Take a shower.
Get a Diet Coke.
Oh yeah, and just kind of hang out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hot.
It's hot. All right, thanks for watching.